All right. Hey
Yeah.
guys, Moses back here today with another video slash recording. Just gonna be chatting up with my boy Kirk right here, KVK Automates. He's helped me and
What's good,
introduced me to
boys?
he's helped me and introduced me to Claude back in the day when I was doing a little bit of drop shipping, and he really put me on. So we're just gonna talk about random shit, lifestyle, fitness, Claude, futures, and mindsets. It's gonna veer from topic to topic. So
Yeah.
Kirk, you want to say hello?
Let's- yeah, what's up? I literally introduced this guy to AI. He was doing drop shipping at first, and I started teaching this guy a little bit of AI, with AI voice receptionist, and then he started learning his own thing, and now he's been doing good, doing content and documenting the journey. I've got my own AI YouTube channel, my own online community where I teach people AI, and we're just going to be talking about a bunch of stuff. So what should we talk about first?
So basically, he's a guru trying to sell you guys a course.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Listen, the one thing I want my channel to be, Kirk, is authentic. Like saying that is authentic. Most people doing interviews are just chatting up with their friends and putting on YouTube. Be like, yeah,. Look at him. He's super like. So I'm trying to be authentic, but no, you're not actually a guru trying to sell a course. But you do have a course.
Yeah, I
Anyways,
actually sell. I have. Yeah, I put source out there. I give out source, like actual source.
definitely.
Actually, let's talk about the first thing.
Yeah, you bring up the
Moshi, you
topic.
don't know about this, but AI employees. If you're watching this and you sell automations and workflows and AI agents and all this different type of stuff, I've been in talks with some of the biggest AI agencies in Australia and worldwide, and they're all pivoting from selling workflows and automations to AI employees, where AI employees can build, and it's basically it can work on its own. It works 24/7. It can access tools, MCPs, skills, do all of this. It's got a memory and a brain, so it learns from itself. So after it does each task, it is going to get better and better. So basically, after a week of having an AI employee, it's going to be better than what it was a week ago. So it's just going to keep compounding and getting better and better. So that's what AI employees are. Everyone should start building and selling AI employees to businesses, because you can start selling them from 5K to 15K, whereas if you're selling automations and workflows, that's like 1K to 3K. So AI employees are actually the next pivot in AI. So that source that I talk about in my YouTube videos, no one's talking about it. Have you seen any Nate Herc videos on that? I haven't seen anything on AI employees.
I think he did talk about it. It's like I think he labeled it differently though, but I'm not sure. I guess everyone has their
What
own.
is he like?
I think it was like how to sell a Claude OS, a customs Claude OS.
Okay.
Anyways, I have a
Yeah,
question
Claude
on that.
OS is also like very similar.
My question on that
Yeah.
with the Claude agents, do they self mutate, figure out issues that they run into, and just get better? I guess like a kid, as a kid is younger,
Yes.
they fall and they realize,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not gonna fall because I fall inflicts pain, right? Just like a brain, I guess. So is that how it works, and is that
Yeah,
made different?
exactly. It remembers that every issue it gets into, every problem it runs into, it's gonna write that down. So then the next time it does that task, it's not gonna run into that issue again. So it's gonna learn as a kid does.
And my question is for businesses, let's say someone goes, not you, an agency owner, right? You're selling a Claude agent to a pharmacy, right? Is he giving it with a certain use case? Okay, this cloud agent was going to take care of your customer service. This cloud agent would do it, or is it one cloud agent that just does everything? And also another question on top of that, you can
Well,
yeah. So
yeah,
do
you
they
say
give it
so.
to them? Do they give it to them in the beginning, like you would give it to them? Because as you said, it self mutates, right? So don't you want to give them the best version? And can people sell it for more money and say, okay, we're going to train the agent and then sell it to you? I guess an upsell.
Yeah, you can do that for sure. But obviously it's gonna need experience, and that's how it's gonna also get better. For example, you set up an AI employee that can pick up the phone, it can send emails off, it can book clients into the calendar, it can book customers into the calendar. As it You can train it so it does all of that, but once the business owner is actually using that, the AI employee is just going to use all of that experience, and if it runs into any problems, which it probably won't, but it might, it's going to remember everything. It's going to write everything down. It's going to write the pros, the cons, the outcome of it, what went wrong, what went right, what needs to be fixed, all of this different type of stuff, because it's like it's agentic, so it works by itself. You don't It's not like a simple workflow and automation where it starts from one thing to it and ends in another and doesn't remember everything. This AI employee remembers everything.
I remember when you were doing N8N, like you were making videos about that because that was the best option. Now we have Claude agents that are kind of NA on steroids, so they do the task, but if it breaks, it's like NAN going back on itself and being, okay,
Yeah.
it's broken here, let me fix it, and make sure it doesn't break in the future, you know? And it's only going to be getting better. Like, I spoke to someone in cybersecurity today, and he told me they had a meeting. You know, he went to Phoenix, and he spoke with, like, a board. He was, like, you know, there was some higher-ups up there, and he was like, but he spoke to some guy next to him. He's like, by the way, I heard, you know, there's a 30% chance that AI, you know, will like cause the end of the world or like major destruction to jobs and the economy by in 10 years, right? The guy's like, no, 90%. And as I'm not like a super like I'm not super into the economy, politics, and stuff because I got my own stuff going up in my head, but it is interesting to see where it is and where I and you fit into this. Like where's the best place to position yourself in this situation?
Learning AI and selling AI. That's the best position to put yourself in, so you don't get your shit overtaken, I guess.
Okay, so
Are you asking for like a business owner,
no, I'm saying
or
like
like just like as an entrepreneur?
I mean like anyone like people. It really depends, I guess, what position the
Well,
person's
you
in.
should. People should.
They can be like a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
mom,
Like people.
worker. I think people should implement it everywhere. I saw some guy in a cafe the other day. I
Yeah,
drove
yeah.
to Manhattan, and he was just there. He owns like I don't know if you guys have this in Australia, but he owns like a longevity clinic, which is like a med spa, but they go and they put you in scanners. He caters to rich people. You go and you stand there, and it scans your body and sees where you could work on, and it tries to predict like how long you'll be alive and what organs are bad. Just it's really cool, you know. And he uses AI for it. And then he was there. He was using Claude, and it strikes such cool conversations when you go to cafes and you see someone else in a terminal. You're like, yo, what are you building? Like, you know, what you working on? And it gets me all excited because I can't talk to my mom and pops about this. I can't talk to my siblings. It's like gibberish, bro. Yo, my API key wasn't working. Like, what the fuck are you saying? You know? And they just want to talk about school and how stressed they are, and they want to come home and go on Netflix, and then school, Netflix, home, and yeah, it's kind of like a loop. So it's just cool to see people, I guess, like the 1% of people just using Claude. I actually had a good conversation with someone using Codex, but
Yeah.
Codex is pretty cool as well.
What are your thoughts? What's better, Claude or I mean, Visual Studio Code, Codex, or Claude and fucking Cursor? Like what's your best terminal to use? What's your favorite AI to use?
So
What,
me,
what do you reckon?
so like regarding like AIs, I would say AIs are always in a battle, right? They're Anthropic, Gemini, Google, OpenAI. They all want make more money, so they're all gonna try to get each other better. If I was starting out right now, I wouldn't know what to do because when you're starting out, you don't know your use case. I know my use case right now, and I have a whole stack on Claude, and yeah, it's very easy to transfer to Codex. If I had the budget, I'd have two subscriptions to vary between different tasks and different strengths. I do like how Codex has like you can have like the browser like next to it, like you don't have to open like a link every time Claude does something,
Yeah.
so it's just there and it has like I just think it's more like it has its co-work feature, but instead of being on the browser, it's all in one place, which is really beautiful and just simple. Since our brains are already all over the place with 15 tabs open, but since you should always stay on one, like because Cloud will like get better. You know, Google just had a whole thing. You saw the whole Google thing. It was beautiful. They were talking about it's basically built into everything now, AI, and it's just gonna keep. It's like it's like asking which you have like three horses, which ones are the best? They're all the same strong, and sometimes they'll get tired, but then they'll race back, and the other guys will get tired. So you just got to stick to one and get the best at that. That's how I think. of it. Yeah, so that's my perspective on it. I might say.
Yeah, look. Nah, yeah, that's it's like it's they all got their different like pros and cons, Like I feel like Opus 4.8 is obviously because it just came out a couple days ago, it's obviously going to be the best at writing, coding, troubleshooting, all of this different type of stuff. But then you got like GPT, I think 5.4 is the newest model. That one's, like they always got each use case for it, to be honest. It's got its own
5.5.
uses.
I think it's 5.
5.5 now. Shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they also have their mini models. I don't know exactly how it works, but like how we have Opit,
Yeah.
we have
Hmm.
Haiku and Sonnet, so they have like their mini models. It's pretty weird. But any more
Yeah.
topics do you want to talk about, or should I just keep spitting out topics to talk about?
Yeah.
Your mind?
You just you spit out some stuff.
Okay, so maybe we could talk about, I guess, like the day to day mindset. Actually, let's talk about what's your story. What brought you to where you are right now? Like the past 3 years. Give me a little
Okay.
small view. Like if you're
Okay.
trying to explain it to someone, you want to
Yeah. 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 Okay.
and so people can understand what
Hmm.
like brings
Yeah.
people to this situation. The goods and the bad.
Okay. Yeah. So a year and a half ago, I finished high school. I finished high school and I was just bumming around for like a couple months, just doing stupid shit with friends, just whatever it is, just being a teenager. Signed up to university because I didn't really know what else to do, so I just did university, keep my parents happy. And then while I was in uni, I was like, okay, this is like actually like a scam. It's like fully a scam. So then while I was in uni. I was just using AI to do all of my uni for me, to be honest. And then I started a project. So me and one of my best friends, we came up with a project that we wanted to do, and this is what introduced me to AI. I knew nothing about AI. I was originally a day trader, actually. That's what I started with.
You did day
When I
trade?
finished high school,
You
when
did?
I finished high school, when I finished high school and I was just bumming around, like I watched TGR's boot camp. I watched that. I did it every single day. Like I was consistent with it. Like one thing about me is like I got discipline. I've got consistency. Like I'm gonna show up every day and like try put in the work in. So like every single day I'd watch maybe an episode or two. I'd take notes down. I've got the book over here with all the notes of TGR's boot camp, and then I'd watch like ICT, like all that that YouTube like trading as well. Then I used to hop on the markets 11:30 p.m. New York session, which is 9:30 a.m. in New York. I'd wake up well no, I'd stay up every night
Bro.
for that, and then they like my time zone happened, so then I'd like have to trade at like 12:30, so even later. And then I was doing that, and then I started doing this AI automated drop shipping whole system. So basically, what with that is we'd have AI scrape filters from like AliExpress, then we'd have AI auto make a website for that product that is scraped from AliExpress. Then we'd have AI. We'd use N8N. This is where I learned N8N because it was my part of this this project that we're doing. So I learned N8N how to like connect it all using like AI video generation models, all of this stuff. This was before Claude Code, like before Claude or any of this. Like I actually learned N8N and how all the nodes work. I started watching like Nate Herc. He was my first ever YouTube AI guy I watched. So I started there. I built like a workflow. I build workflows where like it auto generate a product UGC video for that product, all AI made. Then we set up like so then we set up it automate the product video, and then it auto post it to like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of this different type of stuff. We'd have it auto post to all of that, and this project took up like 6 months of my life, like every single day, like multiple hours a day. And like I didn't make a single dollar from it, but I learnt so much from it. So I guess it was worth it in the end because I learnt so much from it. So then that took 6 months, and then I gave up trading because I realized, AI is the way to go. AI is obviously the future. I talked to my brother about it. He's big into like crypto and like just like all this like, like just like important stuff. And I talked to him. He said, you know what, like AI is definitely like the better path to go with because AI is so new. Like people who are getting into AI now, like when the future hits, like they're gonna position themselves to go absolutely off. So I stuck to AI. Then I was doing AI. I was doing N8N workflows, automations, all this different type of stuff. Then I started my AI agency with the same person that I built the project with, the AI automated dropshipping. So we started an AI agency. We built that. Then I started my AI SaaS, my SaaS, software as a service, for AI voice receptionists for entrepreneurs, like a white label platform where entrepreneurs can come in and build their own AI voice receptionist. This is how I met Moshi, through that. And then I was teaching him a bit of AI, and he was learning about AI from there. He was trying to sell AI voice receptionists to businesses. He was going in New York, stepping into doors, putting that work in, like, because it's not easy going into businesses. It's not easy trying to learn something that you have no idea about. You just have to do it. Like, if you're passionate and like you're looking ahead in the future and you see what that dream is, because like I'm just looking, like, I just look ahead. Everyone, we all have our dreams. You just got to chase your dreams, because like chasing your dreams and doing what you love, that's what you do. Like, I love what I do now. I enjoy every single day just getting to make content, hop on calls, like literally like doing this video right here. Like, I enjoy doing this. And so I did the AI voice receptionist platform, and then I started content. So the start of this year, 6 months ago, I've been doing content now. Try get out 2 videos a week, a video out a week, teaching people AI. Then I started my school community. Then I've got like now like 800 members now in my school community. Moshi was literally my first member. I think you were my first member in my community, bro.
I
One
was.
of them, maybe my like top my yeah, like then like now I've just been stuck with my AI agency, my content, my school, and that's just what I've been up to. That's my story right now. You want to tell your story, Moshi, now?
That was a lot. Thanks for that. Um, oof. It's a hard ask, man. It's kind of late right now. It's 1:46. My mind is not in the right place for that. I can give a little recap, I guess, like the entrepreneurship, I guess, start and
Yeah.
little mindset, I guess, like a little deep into my, like a little insight into my mind. And then, if I start flowing, I'll give it a little more. So I'm 17. I did not finish high school like Kirk did. I left this year in 11th grade. I Yes, I was in ninth, 10th grade, but it was a little different for me because my high school wasn't like most high schools that try to set you up for the future. It was a Orthodox high school, so it's hard to like explain how it works, but it's just more on like, learning about God and biblical studies. So that's what it was, and the school I was in this year was not good, dude. So I just left, and that's the little thing on the high school. But regarding when I started trying to make like Wi-Fi money, and when it hit me that I don't want to like be normal, and I want to like choose my own path and write my own story. Like get off the conveyor belt, do my own thing. Well, drop shipping. So I was like 13 or 14, scrolling. I was like fat, and I was like scrolling on my bed, Instagrams, and I had like my vape on my like stomach because I was like so big, it would hold it. And I was just there, bro. I was watching a video, and I see like an edit of like some guy with a nice car, and I'm like, oh shit, this is cool. I want that. So I started hopping in the rabbit hole with the gurus and all that stuff. Paid for a course by someone, got scammed by that guy. Took like 2 years. Did drop shipping, lost money to Zuckerberg. Learned a lot on the way, but like it was not, for me it was not good. I only like started getting decent like understanding drop shipping back like 6 months ago, and then I moved into like the AI space, or like 5 months ago in February. And then in the AI space, I was learning how to make voice agents. Like Kirk said, I was walking into shops, I had this one meeting, and the guy ghosted me. Remember that guy? And I actually saw him the other day, bro.
Yeah,
I just started staring.
yeah.
I don't like get awkward. Like I'm kind of emotionally numb from like my past. So I just was staring at him. I was like this. I was just staring at the guy, bro. He was so awkward. I spoke to some people. He's a bit of a I guess he's a bit of a character, but I don't know. It was just jewelry.
Wait, let me tell you something real quick. I've the same things happen with me. So this guy at the gym, I met him. He's like a business owner at the gym,
Told me about
and I
that.
stopped going to the gym. I went, yeah, and then I've seen this guy like 2 or 3 times out. Him just leaving the gym because I live right across the gym that he goes to. And I saw him like, and I'd call him out, be like, "Yo, what's up?" And he just ignores me. He just walks off.
Wait, can I get more
He
context?
just
You
doesn't even
spoke to
say
this
anything.
guy and you pitched him something, and he was interested, and then he ignored you, and then
Yeah,
you
I
saw him.
had a meeting with him. Yeah, like literally, like exactly, like he said, yeah, let's do it. So I built him the thing and everything, and then I was like, yo, like I've built it. Like let's have a meeting so I can show you this, and just
Yeah, you gotta
ghosted me.
do.
That's
You
how it
gotta have
is.
some sort of like. I think a contract is good. You have to have an LLC, and you have to take 50% up front, but it's after the client's like in the meeting, and then even 50% after. I've been screwed over as well. What other topics can we talk about? I gave a little context on my past. You gave a little context on my past. Um, I don't know. Like, you have any ideas of what we should speak about now?
Yeah, what's your thoughts from transitioning from drop shipping to AI? Because I feel like lots of drop shipping people are going to transfer and have already transferred into AI.
So, as an entrepreneur, I the first thing like before I understood it, it was like okay, just another method because it is just another method. Everything is methods. The goal is to obviously make money. I kind of, as the oldest, took initiative. Okay, I have to make money. I have to help the people. I'm the oldest. It's my responsibility. So that's where it all started. Like when I was like 12, definitely have a bigger passion for it. I love like reading sometimes like articles about AI, and it's just like I see it as like a growing thing, like a kid growing up. It's weird to explain, but I'm always excited, for these updates, bro. The Nate Herc videos, your videos, and it's just like a natural high I get off AI, and just sitting there in the terminal for 8 hours a day, just yelling at my cloud code. It's just great, bro. But
It's because we're passionate, bro. That's just what it is. We're passionate, and we love what we're doing.
yeah,
Like
I mean,
it's fun.
right now I just gotta make
It's
more money. Gotta stick in one
exactly,
path.
bro. Hey, we both do, bro. We both do.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
me too, man. I only think I'm only getting smarter. I'm only getting more intelligent, more aware. So every mistake I make is just a lesson learned. The cup's always half
Yeah,
full,
yeah.
half
Keep in
empty.
mind, whoever's watching this right now, I'm 20 years old. I just turned 20. I literally had my birthday 2 days ago. This guy's 17 years old. Like, he's way ahead of me when I was 17. I was doing nothing when I was 17.
There's kids like
Like, if you just put in the work,
no, man, that's not that. Yeah,
yeah,
I guess if
you don't compare yourself to people, you know?
you compare yourself to your past self, to who you were yesterday, to who you were a month ago, because how I like to think about it, I listened to a podcast today. It was like I like listening to philosophy sometimes, like some great people. They just have really good mindsets and they're really disciplined. Some of them are crazy, like. But anyways, it was talking about how you have to think every bad action you do and every good action you do. You have to think about this is the future self I'm building. I'm building the man I will be in 10 years. What man do I want to be? Do I want to be a disciplined man,
Mhm.
not a man acting on emotions, controlled human being, financially well, have a good family,
Yeah.
or do I want to be an impulsive, immature man? So that's a good way to think about it when times are tough and you're feeling low. But yeah, that's just a good analogy I thought of right now. Did you ask me a question? Yeah,
Um,
so I kind of forgot.
yeah. Let's talk about let's move away from AI. Let's talk about some lifestyle stuff.
Okay,
What's let me think.
sure.
You got any good questions? Anything to talk about?
Yes, like lifestyle stuff. Actually, can I say something real quick regarding that age thing you were saying? I remember what I was gonna say. So
Yeah.
you have to compare yourself to your old self because I'll see the guy who made Cali. He's 18, exited for 100 mil, and his brother's 14 making an AI. It's called 10x app. It's basically like Shopify but for apps. Cool idea. It looks really nice, but I'm like, yo, this kid's fucking 14. Yeah, I was just like playing Fortnite all day when I was 14 during coronavirus. So it's like
Same.
it's not like it's just not good for your mind, you know. And then, and he will see some 7-year-old who's okay. I don't know if that's true, but like regarding his age, because that's really young. I mean, 13. You gotta look at your past self, and if you're doing better than your past self, that's all you need to do. You know,
Exactly. Exactly. You
just
know,
creating my
1% better every single day.
yeah.
So, so we both go. So what I do is I go gym, I play basketball, I do my AI stuff, I do my uni stuff, I do my meditation, you know, diet, making sure diet's important, meditation. Do you do any meditation?
Yes. So I started doing after the gym. I'll take a freezing bath and I'll just sit there and meditate, or I read a book,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
have my laptop open and
That's
I'll be in the
good.
terminal. I'm kidding, but like yeah, I would just be in an ice bath and
Okay.
and yeah, ice bath. I like meditating in that as your body regulates. And you put me onto meditating. Meditating good, really good. I like reading as well.
Yeah.
Meditating, reading.
Mhm. Well, yeah.
I play jujitsu. I do jujitsu. I don't play jujitsu. Brazilian jiu-jitsu, that's good. It's a good outlet for me. I suck at basketball, but I'll play basketball. And in the winter, I'll play hockey. I'll play ice hockey.
Yeah. What I recommend, yeah, what I do now is every single morning I have a cold shower. Like every single morning I'll have a cold shower. Then what I try to do is also 2 times a week is sauna. And if you're doing all these different things like AI, yeah, it's important. Like we want to get rich, you know, like we want to do all these things, but it's got to be sustainable long term. Like being able to do it consistently and disciplined every single day, and that's why all these other habits are important. So like for example, cold ice baths, sauna, gym, diet, meditation, reading, all these things they stack up. They make it easier long term, so you can succeed in the AI thing, you know, and whatever you're doing, because you're just going to be it's all these like little seeds that you're planting and they're just going to keep growing and growing and growing every single day you do them.
Yes, definitely. I take cold showers in the morning as well. The morning's the hardest time because you're like in that groggy, undisciplined mindset where that voice in your head, the one that's weak, is telling you to go back to bed. You know, we can even talk about
Yeah.
discipline right now because if I was more disciplined, I probably wouldn't be on this call right now. I'd probably be sleeping because it's like 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
For the past 3 days, I was supposed to prepare for a meeting tomorrow. I have with someone right next to my house. He owns a, it's like right next door to my house. He owns a restaurant, so I want to see how I can implement AI. Maybe a custom app, maybe a reward system, maybe a voice receptionist, maybe a website, maybe some SEO, maybe some ads. The sky's the limit, you know.
Yeah.
But I haven't done that yet, and I want us to meet tomorrow. I was supposed to make a proposal for someone, for my mom, for my camp, for a website, and so yeah, discipline's a big one. I'm not disciplined at all. I am motivated, but I'm not disciplined. I am persistent as fuck though. Like I'll just, I won't stop. Like I'll either just make it or I'll like be homeless, and then I'll be like the most like flashy homeless guy. You know, like I'll have like I'll have like
Yeah.
the nicest tent. But what I'm trying to say is I think like I'm kind of all or nothing, and I don't know if it's good because I'm putting a lot of my eggs in one basket. Um, but I do know that, as you said, I'm young and I am building skills. So as you do AI, you could build sales skills, you could build solving problems, finding problems in businesses, which you can use without AI. It might make you slower, but it might still work. You could be able to, I guess, know how to structure stuff correctly. You need to learn how to architect stuff well with AI. You need to become like the architect. So you have good tools, but if you can't architect it well, it's gonna fall apart. So that's important. So it's just a thought.
Really? Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have any maybe what's your goals by 2027? Yeah, list me 5 goals that you have by 2027. It could be money, it could be fitness, it could be mental, it could be family, anything. Again, no one's gonna be seeing those.
My goals are wait. So my goals for 2027?
So by 2027, so in the next 6 months, you have 6 more months. You could be ready going for these goals. It could be new goals. I'm just interested, open up a little bit about your goals because I know you're on another screen on the terminal right now. So,
Yeah. Okay. Dude, do you want me to fucking tell you what just happened?
dude, I have shit to do as well, bro.
Oh my god. The most.
Wait, is it?
Hold up. I was just like, it's. I'll tell the video as well. So I just was like telling Claude to like delete my shorts because I need to re-upload them, and it literally just deleted a video I uploaded, bro. It deleted the video I just uploaded. So annoying, and it was performing like decent as well.
Gotta
That is so
specific.
annoying.
Wait, a short like I thought you
It,
used
it,
Opus Clip. It actually clips your shorts for you and uploads them.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
trying to
it
get my
does. It
AI to
does.
do that. It said it can't
Hmm.
do that. It said it can't go find the videos, actually edit them, and then upload them. I thought it can't even upload stuff from you. It won't upload stuff.
I was just It does. It can upload. You just got to connect it to the YouTube API. So my goals for 2027, what I want to have by the end of this year is hopefully I want to hit 10K on YouTube. 10K sub. I want to hit 10K subs on YouTube. I'm on 1K and I'm halfway through the end of the year. I want to be making 100K a month with my AI agency. Actually, no, that's a bit too much. Like, I want to be like I don't want to be worrying about money anymore by the end of this year.
You always worry about money.
Like, I want to just be
Make
able to
money.
like,
You might
yeah,
not be worried about money, but you'll be worried about money in different ways.
like I don't want to be worried about like having to like pay bills and shit like that, you know?
Yeah, like
Like whenever I go out, like I just want to be able to swipe.
yeah, that's a need that
And
we all want. God, that's a want that we all need. I'm so tired. Yeah, you said 2, dude. Is that it?
what about you?
Me?
Hmm.
So I want to hit 100 grand cash collected. So I'm at 2.2, 6 months in. I want to. I want to get a car. It doesn't need to be a nice car. It just needs to be something with 4 wheels that drives. I want to be able to
What
afford
about your
to
license?
upkeep. I got my license.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to be able to, upkeep the car as well, which takes money. So 100K will cover that. Ideally, I want to start my own business or company. So it will be a product that is solving X problem for X people, and I'm just gonna full send it on it. I just need to get a good idea and validate it. So it could be a SaaS, it could be an app, anything of that sort. My own company and scale that to the moon. I want to meet like-minded and network with like-minded individuals, expanding, my network, but also people that will uplift me. So my social circle, but a productive social circle where everyone's starting their own businesses, everyone using Claude instead of everyone talking about weed and yo, this is a good spot to go get some good weed or yo, let's go chase this pug. Like that's literally what it was, bro. Oh look, this girl snapped me
Yeah,
in her fucking forehead,
yeah.
bro. Like it's just not the life. So that was three.
Price in the back.
Yeah, that was three. Um, maybe me and Kirk can link up. A little wrestling match or something. Freaking Australia.
We can do that, bro. We can do that.
That's my things. Dude, I'm so tired. I have some stuff I need to get done for me to look back on. Like I want to look back on this in 10 years, and I'll either
Exactly,
laugh
bro.
or I'll cry. Like it'll be super funny how like naive I was, and how much I've grown in 10 years, or either I'll cry because I gave up and I'm just putting fries in the bag of McDonald's. So I guess we'll have to see what happens.
Dude.
So stay tuned. Okay, no, yeah, I'll just be like, thanks guys, thank you Kirk, it's been a pleasure. Bye.